As a Black woman, it's not my job to educate anyone on racism. SM, if they want to have a global idol group, they should let their global idols know what's right and what's wrong. And that's period. Hi guys, Essence here. It's been a week, and you know what that means. It's time for another video, and today I am back with another My Take video. Today's topics focus on colorism, fatphobia, and things of that nature. So if you don't feel comfortable with these topics, I advise you not to continue, but if you do and you're okay, then let's dive right in. Alright everyone, so if you've been on Twitter at all, then you know that NCT is in a lot of hot water for the recent colorist comments that members of Super M have made towards Lucas. So basically, they were getting into a nice car or limo thing, and Taeyang was like, wow, it's so dark you can barely like he was pointing out that the lights are broken. He was like, wow, it's so dark you can like barely see Lucas and stuff. But Mark's the one who really like instigated it and was like, oh yeah, you can't see him at all. And then Lucas held up his like hands as if showing his skin and stuff, and fans are not happy at all about that. They're like, OMG, why are they being colorist? You know, why are they saying that to just Lucas? Especially because it was him, Baekhyun, and Baekhyun and Taemin all singing in the same row. Some people defended it and were like, well, they weren't just talking to Lucas because Baekhyun and Taemin were singing there, but obviously they singled out Lucas with their comments because he is one of the darker members. And this isn't the first time NCT has been caught saying things about another member or darker member skin tone, mainly being between Haechan or Lucas. Fans have usually cleared things up saying it was a mistranslation, but like, my dog's here. But everything fans see that reflects on NCT poorly becomes a mistranslation. Like, I don't know when we'll stop trying to say it's a mistranslation, because like, how many mistranslations? Each time they do something wrong, it's considered a mistranslation. SM even went back and had to go change the subtitles, but they haven't issued a statement on it. A stylist came out saying something about Irene, saying that they felt like really hurt by one of her comments she made towards them, and Irene came out with an apology and apparently met with that person to apologize to them. And I just think SM was able to do that so quickly, but when NCT is accused of being colorist, and fans obviously have a big issue with that and are emailing, boycotting Resonance right now, then SM is nowhere to be found. NCT is supposed to be a global group. People often say because, oh, they're from Korea, they don't understand or they don't know. But colorism is such a big issue, and for them to be a global group with members from different countries and who want to reach out to a diverse fan base, then they should know that those type of comments are insensitive and you shouldn't say that. Even if you say, well, that's how it is in Korea, well, it doesn't make it right. Looking at someone because they're darker and making jokes about their skin is never funny. And imagine how they feel if they see a darker fan. Imagine being a darker fan of NCT and hearing them make comments like that. So if they think their member who isn't really that dark is dark, then what do they think of someone like me with my skin tone, or a brown fan with their skin tone? There's an underlying issue here that needs to be called out. They need to know they're all grown men, guys. They're all in their 20s. No one is a baby in NCT, so they really need to be educated. Johnny and Mark from North America, both of them, so they obviously have some sort of background knowledge about these sort of comments and should know. Mark especially and Johnny, those two should know better than to let their members make those sort of colorist comments. But for them to continue making colorist comments and act like it's okay, then it's not. And fans, even though they may be your comfort group, you have to understand that they are entertainers at the end of the day, and they are told to have this sort of persona, and not everything we see that they show on camera may be their true selves, because idols have said before they were given personas and they have to act a certain way on camera. So we can't expect them to be perfect, but you should expect them to be a decent human being who knows what hurts other people. Fans try to write this off as a mistranslation. That's what I always hear. It's a mistranslation, or the subtitles are wrong. But at the end of the day, when will we stop saying it's a mistranslation and just accept the fact that they need to be educated and stop saying offensive things, or it will reflect badly on them? They need to be educated through video. If you guys get a video call with them, you should tell them about this issue. And I just know SM brushes under the rug, but how are you going to make a post about Black Lives Matter if you're going to continue to let your idols be colorist? And they're not the only idols in this world who have made colorist comments, but they're currently the ones who keep making recent colorist comments and who constantly have an issue with colorism. So I just think that's something we need to talk about. I don't even feel comfortable standing in NCT anymore because of this. Because if they're going to keep repeatedly doing it, then how would they feel about me as a fan? Would they tell me I was too dark, that they couldn't see me? Would they make those type of jokes or think those things about me? So I just don't know if I could stand idols who wouldn't actually treat me well, you know? So let me know what you guys think about this. Please, guys, I don't want to hear the mistranslation stuff. Please don't leave that in my comments because I'm not trying to hear it. But let me know what you feel about this, what you think SM should do to fix the situation, because it does need to be fixed, and how you think other idols can avoid being in this situation, and what type of means companies should do to educate their artists. Because personally, as a Black woman, it's not my job to educate anyone on racism. SM, if they want to have a global idol group, they should let their global idols know what's right and what's wrong, and that's period. Okay. Bye guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.